Now, before things escalate, let's get on with the curriculum. Let's see if you guys can answer these questions. Question 1. Lawrence is a new employee at the sequels video store. His first task is to see how many copies of Shrek he can give away to renters before the shift is out. What the hell am I reading?
It's the curriculum that Coach Frank gave you, silly.
I know, but what kind of question is this? It's a trick question, it makes no sense.
It's just a riddle question. Easy enough.
Yes, but it's not supposed to be. Do you know what the answer is?
None?
Exactly. 0 copies. Zilch. Nada. Nil. I mean, I thought I was going to open this book and find questions about real, movie stuff. Like Hitchcock, or Spike Lee, or something. Shrek? Seriously?
Shrek is a good movie.
I didn't.
Hell yeah, it is.
Donkey!
I mean, Shrek isn't perfect, but it's a fun animated movie.
Not perfect? It is perfect. It's peak cinema to me.
Shut up. It's not peak cinema. Yes, I agree it's a good movie, hands down, but it's not a masterpiece.
Yes, it is.
No, for the record, it's not.
Give us one good reason that backs your point.
Well, let's say, for instance, this Lawrence character tries his hand to sell 3 advanced DVD copies of Shrek at this video store. Now don't get me wrong. I love Shrek, I grew up with Shrek. But nowadays, it's not entirely a film I care about. And, for my case, Lawrence probably would never manage to sell 3 copies, let alone 1 copy, of Shrek, especially before his shift ends. Maybe he could potentially see himself doing that with a film he actually cared about. For example, real, movies, adaptation. Bowling for Columbine. I'm certain he'd be very comfortable promoting the works of that communist Michael Moore. But if Lawrence was a real movie freak like me, and his task is to sell some advanced copies of Shrek on DVD, he'd be just as pissed as I am. He'd think he got hired at sequels to talk about real cinema, which Shrek is not.
We said give us a good reason.
And also, what if Lawrence was wearing, like, a sash, or something at the video store to show he was a new guy? I mean, let's say, the sash is red and it says in gold letters, new employee. It's all like, hey, look at me. I'm a rookie. No. If I were Lawrence, I'd most definitely put my foot down on that as well.
Joey, where the hell is all this coming from?
Oh, I'm just spitballing.
You just don't like the questions the book is asking the students.
Exactly. Trust me, this curriculum is for amateurs. I'm not quizzing you guys on these bogus questions. This is film class, not amateur hour. And if I'm the instructor here, you're all gonna learn about actual cinema, and that way, you'll all be future professionals.
You know what? I'll bet you're just pissed because nobody would watch any Stanley Kubrick movies with you back in high school.
That's not entirely true. In freshman year, our history teacher was so into the Roman Empire, and he was constantly showing us gladiator movies, and Spartacus was one of them. Of course, nobody else was thrilled about the movie as much as I was, but... well, that's besides the point. And sit down. What do you have against Kubrick anyhow?
Well, his later movies were confusing, and don't even get me started on Eyes Wide Shut.
And what's wrong with Eyes Wide Shut?
It's gross. It's fucking gross.
It's not gross.
Plus, it's sexist.
Quit bullshitting. Maybe if you just watched it over a few more times, especially the uncut version, you'd understand it.
Mr. Joey, do you have a shrine dedicated to Stanley Kubrick in your bedroom?
I do not have a shrine of Stanley Kubrick in my bedroom. Enough. This is a boring topic we're lingering on, and it stops right fucking now. Everybody understand?
Yes,
sire.
Great. So let's start by sharing our short films. I'll go first. This is a short film I made back in high school called Everyone Needs a Home. that concludes everyone needs a home. Now it took me and the crew a good 3 hours, all in one day, to shoot and complete, and so far, it's one of the best films I've done. Any questions?
How did you make those toys move?
I'm glad you asked. You see, it was a special effect known as stop-motion animation. It's a technique where inanimate objects are moved tiny amounts between each individual photograph or frame. When these frames are played back in sequence, it creates the illusion of movement. It's like a real-life flip book, but instead of drawing each frame, you manipulate objects and take pictures. Think of it that way.
You know, you're absolutely right. Did you know that the first stop-motion animation was The Lost World back in 1925? It was based on Arthur Conan Doyle's novel, and the filmmakers painstakingly moved dinosaur models frame by frame, over 65,000 frames, to bring them to life. They even toured with live actors interacting with the footage to convince audiences it was real, like some kind of prehistoric magic show. The lead animator, Willis O'Brien, later went on to do King Kong, but that's another story. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Nerd.
And by the way, those were not toys, they were clay figures.
Well, what's the difference? Making clay figures counts as playing with toys.
I second that.
Look, if you guys want to discuss the difference between clay figures and toys, then go to the arts and crafts class down the hall. Any other questions?
Well, Joey, you compared stop-motion animation to making a real-life flip book.
Yeah? So?
That reminds me of this.
That's okay. Why don't you draw your own cartoon?
How?
Simple. First we'll get a pad of paper, a pencil, and then we'll draw a Care Bear. See? It's easy. Now you try.
Hey, Tugs, look! Oh, yeah?
Okay, now we'll make 'em move.
Move?
Uh-huh. All we have to do is keep drawing them in a slightly different pose than the last. Here, I'll show you.
Oh!
Then we flip the drawings to see 'em move.
Let me see, let me see!
And there's plenty more where that came from.
Why don't you come up here and share your short film?
Gladly. I call this short film, Gorgie Wants a Horse. And that was Gorgie Wants a Horse.
I can see that you used stop-motion animation as well. Kudos.
Thank you. I've been hooked on Lego-made videos since the 6th grade.
Great. Another toy movie.
With one difference.
What's that?
Legos are toys.
Yeah, but sometimes they're not always treated as toys, but as collectibles or figurines.
Fair.